Hey guys, CryptoDad. Thanks for joining me on the new Tuesday morning live stream. We're going to talk about basic Bitcoin custody today, how to create and save a wallet and keep it backed up so you'll never lose your Bitcoin. So let's dive in. All right, good morning, everybody. Sorry about the timing on this. I usually set this thing for 9:10. But I was kind of in a hurry this morning and I forgot to fine tune the start time of the video because we drop our kids off at school and we don't usually get home right at 9. So I usually give myself that little 10-minute feed there or that extra time so I can get sat down and ready to go. Hi, I carry. Oh my God, where are my glasses? Oh dear. Can't see my screen without these glasses. Sorry, I'm old. You know how that goes. Let's mess with the lighting here. Oh, there it is. Yes. Get that light on there. And I'm going to turn on the side light here. Let's move over here. Ding, dang, doom. Oh, let's do this. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna turn my computer on white light. So there I go, I'm looking good. Okay, I'm in frame and everything's good. Okay, so let's go over here and let me greet everyone. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated this morning. All right, let's pop out chat here. All right. So there's been some news. Why won't this move? Okay. Is it just me? Okay, it won't move. Okay, let's try this again. Pop out chat. This will not move. I'm distressed. Why won't this move? Okay, all right. All right, Andrew Jones, hello. Binance and Trust Wallet can't seem to connect to see my crypto from Binance. Maybe not sure if I have enough crypto to transfer it over. Confused. Okay. Ah, it's finally moving. Great. Wow. That was weird. Okay. All right. So let's get this show on the road. Okay. So let's try. I was going to demo Trust Wallet today, among other things. And the reason why is because it is, let's change this to never lose your Bitcoin. Well, let's capitalize it, right? Just for convention's sake. Exclamation point, January 21st. Let's put it in parentheses. Okay. All right. So it's a good question that Charles has brought up here. He's asking about his Binance wallet and his Trust wallet. Now, Trust wallet is owned by Binance. All right, let's do this. All right, we're in good shape, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's, I gotta turn my auto lock off because that does weird things when I'm sharing my phone. We have Binance, which is a cryptocurrency exchange. That is where we can buy, sell, trade Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. We have Coinbase, which is also a cryptocurrency exchange. We have Binance US. We have Bittrex. We have all different types of cryptocurrency exchanges where you can buy, sell, transfer, and trade cryptocurrencies. And on those cryptocurrency exchanges, you have an account generally, where within that account you have separate little wallets where you can hold different cryptocurrencies. But these are custodial wallets. You do not control the private keys to those wallets. So if you want to truly own and hold your Bitcoin, you should put your Bitcoin in a cryptocurrency wallet. Now I need to Ah, pooies. All right. Wasn't quite prepared for all this. All right, so the first thing I'll do is I'm just going to log into Binance US. It's a good example that we can use for our cryptocurrency exchange. Now you'll notice there that I use a password manager, 1Password, which is a great password manager. So you need a lot of tricks in your arsenal. And I've found over time, for me, that a good password manager is essential to my management of not only my computer security overall, but especially my cryptocurrency. So, and another arsenal in that defense is, or offense, is two-factor authentication. So, two-factor authentication is something you keep on your phone. I've got that in security. I'll go to my authenticator, and it stores codes that generate about every 10 or 15 seconds. And they sync up with your cryptocurrency exchanges when you enable it. So you can see there I had 295224 for Binance US. That is a second layer of defense so that I can log in to this and make sure no one else logs into it. Okay? So, and then in that cryptocurrency exchange, you can see I have wallets, and most of them are empty, but and then I have some cash here. We can buy a little Bitcoin with it if we want to. But the question is that he said something about why his balances didn't mesh. They're not really meant to mesh, but there is some overlap. So if we look at Trust Wallet, let's take a look at Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet is an iOS-based wallet. All right. Now, Trust Wallet will hold Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Now, this particular wallet, I possess the private key. The private key is generated and stored on my device. And if I were to lose this phone or lose access to this app by uninstalling it, or the phone crashes or whatever, then I would lose all of the cryptocurrency on here unless I have it backed up. So this is where we're going to get to this very important point of backing up your wallets. Now, I can hold cryptocurrency on this wallet, but it doesn't necessarily reflect the wallets that I hold cryptocurrency on in my Binance or my Binance US account. Pretty much the same company. But what I hold in this wallet is separate from what I hold in my cryptocurrency account. And they really don't sync up, right? So that may be your question there, your confusion. You're thinking that there might be some way of signing into this wallet that would allow you to gain access to your wallets on Binance and like sync them up. It doesn't work like that. But there is an app that you can get, and as you'll notice, I have both apps here. I've got the Binance US app, and I have the Binance app for both Binance US and Binance. Now, these are apps that will sync up to your Binance wallet. So if we choose Binance US and go into this, and then go over to Wallet, it wants me to log in, of course. And I can use my password manager on my phone. And I'll use my Binance US password to get logged in here. I got to go through the same procedure that I do on my desktop-based version, right? My Google Authenticator, I'm going to need to go over there and look at Binance US 070095. And basically, oh, I thought I already did this. Okay. Okay. So now I can go over to Wallet, and there you can see that matches, that syncs, right? But this app is not a cryptocurrency-based wallet, really. It's sort of a link to my Binance wallets, which are custodial, right? Binance controls the private keys. I have access to that wallet by virtue of the fact that I have an account and I verified my ID with them. But if the internet goes down, if Binance US goes down, if Binance US gets hacked, if Binance US gets shut down by the government, if the IRS seizes my Bitcoin on Binance US because I owe back taxes or child support, which I don't, any of those factors can prove easily that it's really not my Bitcoin when I'm holding it in someone else's account, right? These accounts are more designed for trading, purchasing, transferring, but not really for long-term holding, hodling, whatever you want to call it, right? Let's go back over to Trust Wallet. What I'm going to do is set up a new Trust Wallet. So I'm going to scooch over just a tad here so you can see everything. Down at the very bottom is settings, right? When I go to settings, I can go to wallets, right? And then when I'm in wallets, you can see I already have multiple wallets, right? What I'm going to do is set up a brand new wallet. I'm going to hit the plus. I'm going to create a new wallet. And then this is the part that I guess Peter Thiel did not do. I wanted to sort of bring up this thing on Twitter about Peter Thiel. If you haven't heard, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. I have respect for all human beings, and I don't really want to mispronounce anyone's names. That's funny. Is it Peter Schiff? Yo, it's Peter Schiff. Pardon me. So sorry. Peter Schiff is the guy who tweeted that he lost all his Bitcoin because his wallet got corrupted. So there's a lot of factors to this thing. First of all, he's always been a Bitcoin basher. And so here he is bashing Bitcoin once more by claiming that, Bitcoin sucks because I lost my Bitcoin because my wallet crashed or whatever, right? So a lot of the people are saying, oh, he forgot his password. He's claiming, no, I did not forget my password. It's not working anymore. So whether or not he forgot his password is really not that important. If his wallet got corrupted, if he lost his phone, if the app got uninstalled or whatever it was, if he had it backed up, it would not be lost, right? You could always restore your wallet if you take the time to record your seed phrase. So this is kind of in the news. So here we are creating a brand new wallet, and then you have to tap this. I understand that if I lose my recovery words, I will not be able to access my wallet, right? And then we continue. And there is that 12-word recovery phrase. Now this seems trivial, but it is integral to the way that Bitcoin works. This seed phrase is generated from the private key of this wallet. So when we create a wallet, a private key is randomly created. And that private key is an address on and that private key is an address on the blockchain where it will be empty when we create it. But we have control of that address. We can transfer Bitcoin in there and hodl it, hold it. We can send and receive that Bitcoin by virtue of the private key that we control. Now that private key is stored in the device. We don't really see that private key. It's a really long number, but these 12 words are a human readable representation of that private key, right? We can write this down and on a piece of paper or store it in a metal container where we can, with metal letters. There are lots of ways to back up your recovery phrase, right? But the simplest and easiest is just writing it down on a piece of paper. And then if I lose access to this wallet, and I'm going to go ahead and write these down real quick, just so we can get to the next. And you'll notice that they're numbered. The number order is, the word order is important. Okay, I got that. Usually this is the part where you want to be I want to use the word mindful. It's very important that you do this. This is not child's play. All right, this is not the normal convenient society thing that we generally experience in our lives, like with banks and credit cards. Those types of things can be recovered by proving your identity to third parties. Right? If I lose my ATM card, if I lose my credit card, if it's stolen, lost, I can go to the company, call tech support, call customer service, go to my local branch, prove who I am with my identity or my face if they know me, and get my access to my money restored, right? Other people are taking care of things for us, right? If I, carelessly lose my card, if I forget my number, that kind of stuff, there's someone there to take care of me, right? But that's not how Bitcoin works. Bitcoin is personal responsibility. Bitcoin is keeping track of your own holdings, right? It's cryptography, it's math, it's very unforgiving. You are responsible for backing it up, remembering your passwords, all that stuff. Now, this particular wallet, let's go to the next screen here. I'm going to hit continue. Now, I need to tap these words in order so that I can continue on. This is a fail-safe. Usually you're not doing this in front of people. And as soon as I'm done here, I will talk more about that. Now, the wallet is satisfied that I have that passphrase written down and I know what it is, and boom, now I got the wallet. And it's empty, right? Now, the one thing that we need to say here is that this wallet is unusable. I would never, ever, ever put any tokens in this wallet because I have just shared that phrase with all of you. It would be ludicrous for me to put any Bitcoin in this wallet because I have shared that private key. That private key should be kept private whenever you set up your own Bitcoin wallet, unless you're with someone that you totally trust with all of your Bitcoin. Your wife, your brother, your best friend, whoever, right? But when it comes to Bitcoin, you're much better off doing this on your own and not revealing it to anyone. If I were to help someone set up a wallet such as this, I would stand behind some partition during this process and tell them, write down your phrase, keep it safe, and don't show it to me, right? Because you don't want to put your Bitcoin in a wallet that other people know the private keys to. All right. Now I'm going to go back to my settings. I'm going to switch back over to my own wallet, right? This is a wallet that you guys don't know the private keys of, right? So I'm going to transfer some Bitcoin in here, right? So why don't we go over to Binance US? And you know what? This never really works very well. I'm not going to do it this way. What's the best way to do this? Well, let's do phone to phone, right? Let's do Trust Wallet. Let's do Bitcoin, right? There's no Bitcoin in this wallet now, so let's hit Bitcoin. Let's do receive. This will generate a receiving address for this wallet, right? I'm going to copy that into my clipboard. Now I'm going to go over to my crypto.com account. Crypto.com is another a cryptocurrency exchange where we can hold Bitcoin and we can buy and sell Bitcoin. So you can see there that I've got some MCO, right, which is the native cryptocurrency of crypto.com, right? So I'm going to take that MCO and I'm going to sell it for Bitcoin, right? This is me buying Bitcoin, right? I'm going to hit sell MCO. And I'm going to confirm that. And there, I just bought some Bitcoin. But that Bitcoin is in custody, right? Someone else is holding it for me. The good people at crypto.com are holding my Bitcoin for me. And there you can see I've got $50 worth of Bitcoin. Now, we're going to go over to my Bitcoin that's in my wallet here, and I'm going to hit transfer, right? And I need to do withdraw Bitcoin. So I'm going to withdraw my Bitcoin. And I'm going to add a new address to this list of it. You can see I've withdrawn Bitcoin many times. So I'll hit plus. I'll tap that Bitcoin address field and I'll tap paste that Bitcoin address from my Trust wallet. And we'll call this Trust. I'll put a 1 there, whatever, right? You can name this whatever you want. Now I've got two-factor authentication set up on this account. So I'm going to tap it, I'm going to slide back over, and then I'm going to tap paste my two-factor authentication code. Try to follow along, guys. There we go. Now I need to confirm this new address with crypto.com. This is more security. You need to learn to be rigorous about this stuff. I'm going to confirm that. It's going to take me back over to crypto.com. It's going to relaunch my app. And there, I've got that Trust Wallet 1 on there. I'm going to send BTC. I'm going to edit the field by tapping in that 100. And there's my max down there. Max BTC, right? That's $50 worth of Bitcoin. I'm going to hit send. All right, and then I'm going to confirm that. And then we're going to go back over to Authenticator. We're going to get our code. It's changed now. That's the way Authenticator works. It doesn't stay the same. I'm going to tap paste. And then I've just confirmed the transaction. All right. All right, cool. And there. Now, Bitcoin, when you withdraw it from crypto.com, takes a little while. But I tried to get that out of the way without looking at what people were writing over there so that we can watch how Trust Wallet works, right? So I'm just going to flip back over to Trust, right? And then we'll just kind of wait until some Bitcoin comes into this wallet, right? And as you can see, it's been quite a while since I put any Bitcoin in this particular wallet. I'm just doing this for demo purposes for you guys. All right. So I know I skipped around a little bit. I created a blank wallet for you guys to show you how it works. I wrote down my 24-word recovery phrase. I verified it, and I created an empty wallet, right? But then I flipped back to my own wallet here because I would never reveal my seed phrase to anyone unless I'm doing a demo for you guys, right? So now we've transferred some Bitcoin from a cryptocurrency exchange into our own wallet. Now, rest assured that I have written down well, in this case, it's a 12-word recovery phrase for this wallet. So that if I lose this phone, if the app gets uninstalled, if it falls out of my pocket when I'm at the Grand Canyon, if I'm river rafting or kayaking in Alaska and my phone falls into the water, I can get this Bitcoin back because my 24-word recovery phrase is safe and dry, stored in a safe place, right? Right? So don't lose your Bitcoin, guys. Please be responsible, be mindful, be rigorous, all that good stuff. Pay attention to what you're doing. not to cast aspersions on anyone else. But this is rigorous stuff, right? This is not the carelessness that we have come to love in our modern society where, all of our stuff is handled by third parties and if we lose our access, we can go, get it back, pick up the phone, go to a branch, whatever. Doesn't work like that, right? Bitcoin is math. Bitcoin is rigorous. Bitcoin is cryptography, and Bitcoin math is very unforgiving, but you can always trust it, right? Do you remember that movie Conan, where Conan's father had forged a sword of steel, and he was explaining to Conan the riddle of steel, the discipline of steel. He says, "No one in this world can you trust, not men, not women, not beasts." And then he held up the sword and he said, "This you can trust." See, that's math, right? It is enigmatic, right? It is it doesn't favor anyone, right? It is what it is. All right, I'm gonna talk to people a little bit. Andrew, I hope I answered your question about the difference between an account on Binance and the Trust Wallet. Sort of a separate thing, but we can withdraw Bitcoin from our accounts into Trust Wallet, but they don't really sync up, right? Sherry is here. I want to cash in altcoins that are on Binance but are not in Coinbase. Okay, so Sherry, sorry it took me so long to get to your question, but you basically what you would do is you would sell your altcoins on Binance for Bitcoin, right? And then you would transfer them to Coinbase as Bitcoin, and from there you can cash out. So let's do that. So I'm logged into Binance US, and then let's get ourselves logged into Coinbase. Is that what I want? Okay, yeah. All right, let's do that. Their icon changed a little. All right, I got two-step on my Coinbase, too. Oops. I recently reorganized my phone, so forgive me. I think my Coinbase, there it is. Okay. All right, they don't. Okay, they're gonna send me an email. Okay. And this other guy. Oh, seriously. Ugh. Oh, Lord in heaven. Okay. This is why it's good to have password managers, right? Okay, cool. New device confirmation. Every now and then, Coinbase doesn't recognize my browser or whatever. I don't know. Okay. All right. So we're in our Coinbase. All right. So what we want to do here, let's assume that we had, let's say we had Atom. All right. I don't believe Coinbase has Atom, or does it? I don't think it does. All right. So let's use Atom in our... Now, this may or may not work right. Sometimes Binance US won't let you withdraw small amounts or things that you've recently sold. But every now and then we'll get okay. So let's hit trade. Let's buy some Atom. Let's go to market, 100%. Let's shave down just a tad. Buy Atom. Right, we need to leave a little left over for our fee. All right, let's go back. Come on, baby. What are you doing to me? Okay. Okay, looky there. We've got $15 worth of Atom. All right, so here's our dilemma. I want to cash out, right? I've got Binance account. I've got a Coinbase account. How do I cash out these altcoins that are not available on Coinbase? So, well, Coinbase, you can cash out Bitcoin, right? So why don't we sell our Atom for Bitcoin, right? Can we do that? No. All right, so we're going to have to, with Atom, we're going to have to trade it for Tether. So we'll do that. This is high finance here with $15 worth. Let's do that. Let's shave it just a tad. Let's sell the Atom for Tether. All right, I've sold it for Tether. All right. I couldn't sell it directly for Bitcoin. That was my problem. I don't know why this is not taking me back to their website top anymore. But anyway, okay. So now we got $15 worth of Tether. Now Tether we can trade for Bitcoin. Let's trade Bitcoin. Right? There's Bitcoin Tether trading pair. Let's trade Tether for Bitcoin. Right? So we'll go back to market. Let's hit buy BTC. 100%, not quite. Buy BTC. Market order created. All right, now we've got BTC. All we need to do now is move that BTC into Coinbase. So let's go over to Coinbase. Let's go to our portfolio. Let's go to Bitcoin, which I do have a slight amount of Bitcoin in there now. And I want to receive, right? We're transferring Bitcoin. I want to hit receive. Okay, it's going to... No. Okay, make sure you don't send Bitcoin Cash to this address, right? There's my Bitcoin address. Now, this is a Bitcoin address of a wallet on Coinbase, right? It's a custodial wallet. They control the private keys, but I have access to it, right? So what we want to do is drop the Bitcoin in this wallet. So I'm going to copy this into my clipboard, right? We're going to go back over here to my Binance US. I'm going to choose withdraw Binance US, and I'm going to paste in the Bitcoin address of my Coinbase wallet. I'm just going to click this amount over here. It's going to autofill the max, and there's going to be a small fee here. We'll hit submit. I need to put in my two-factor authentication for Binance US, right? Binance US is, we're withdrawing from Binance US, so we need to give them the Binance US code, right? 822870. All right, there we go. Now we're supposed to get, we'd be patient, we're going to get a, it's going to change screens and it's going to tell us it sent us an email. There it goes. Little lag today. All right, so I'm going to go back over to the CryptoDad account. I'm going to confirm that withdrawal, and it's going to tell me that the withdrawal was successful, right? So now what's going to happen is we're going to hang loose a little while. We're going to wait on our Bitcoin. Oh, that's not what I want. Right. I just want to wait and see. Oh, here. I should receive some Bitcoin shortly. Now we have to be patient about these things, and I normally don't do exchange to exchange transfers. I prefer to, you know, I prefer to put Bitcoin in my own wallet, and then when I want to send it somewhere for cashing out, I go from my wallet to the exchange. I don't usually do like from Coinbase to Binance or Binance to Coinbase. But in this case, Sherry wants to cash out an altcoin that is not available on Coinbase. So this is a quick and easy way to cash out that altcoin, right? We used Atom as our example. We needed to get our Atom converted to Bitcoin because Bitcoin is available on Coinbase. Actually, I don't think US Tether is available on Coinbase. But there are other cryptocurrencies like maybe Ethereum that we could have bought that was like we could have transferred Ethereum to our Coinbase. But in our case, we bought some Atom. We needed to convert it to Bitcoin, so we converted it to Tether, and then we used the Tether to buy our Bitcoin, and then we transferred our Bitcoin into our Coinbase account, and when that comes in, we'll be able to cash out. So we still got some time left, 20 minutes. Hopefully the Bitcoin will arrive, and then I can show you guys how to cash out. All right. I hope that answered Sherry's question. Andrew Jones currently has 0.0000049 BTC. Okay. Randy CFI is here. Good morning. Does anyone know the name of the memorable password table, which is fireproof, corrosion resistant? I hope that makes sense. Yeah, there's a couple of them, Adam. So if I could jog my own memory here. God, I'm gonna have to look in my list of videos here real quick. I'm having a senior moment here. Randy CFI is here. Good morning. Hey, we got a little lag there. I've done so many videos on these that. Let's go back. Crypto Steel. Okay, there's one. Oops. Whoops. Having some trouble. Come on, Rex. All right. All right, so Crypto Steel, I think, is like one of the coolest ones, right? It is a cylinder that holds your letters, right? The letters look like this. They're little metal pieces with a little slot in the middle. And then you arrange them in order on this pedestal. And then you can see here there's little word separators here to separate the words. Now, this one is really cool because when it's done and you've put it together and screwed it up, it's very easy to stash somewhere, and it's very innocuous, right? It can hide in plain sight. People may not even realize you've got your password on here. Now, Crypto Steel also makes a little more traditional type. Let's see, capsule. Okay, so they're hawking the capsule right now, but I thought they had another thing too. Ah, yeah, here we go. The cassette. Now, this is a little more traditional, right? This is where you've got this metal container, and then inside you arrange the letters like this. And then it's a little more human readable, a little, you know, but it looks sort of like when it's done, it looks more, you may not know there's a password in this thing either, right? But there we go. Now, interestingly enough, and this may not jump out at you from the very beginning, a 12-word recovery phrase, they are set words. There's 2,048 words in this set, right? And they're unique up to 4 letters. So you'll notice here that there's only 4 slots for each word. But you don't really need the entire word. You only need the first 4 letters. This is a little counterintuitive, but that's kind of the way that recovery phrases work. Elipal has some. It's called the mnemonic metal. Very similar. You see I've done a video on the mnemonic metal, right? This is another way of backing up your seed phrase. And like I said, I wanted to focus today on don't lose your Bitcoin, right? Back it up. Now, I should also point out there are some phone-based wallets that are non-custodial, but that do not force you to back up that passphrase, pardon me. So you always want to be on the lookout for that. I've run across a few in my day where they have a backup function, but they don't force you to back it up when you're creating the wallet. And that's a little bit dangerous the way I see it. I like the wallet like the Trust wallet that forces you to not only write down the seed phrase, but also to verify it before it will allow you to create the wallet. I know that's a little bit of hand-holding, but it's good hand-holding, right? I believe blockchain if we create an empty blockchain wallet, it will allow us to create the wallet without doing the seed phrase. And that's a little bit dangerous. Okay, so if we want to start a wallet in blockchain, right, it's a little more of a non-custodial wallet from on the surface, but it's not really. Okay, I'll use this email. Won't save that. All right, so there, I have an empty wallet. Now, it's a little bit... See, here they're like, oh, okay, well, why don't you, like, securely store your wallet, take the tour. Most people will be like, let me just start running with it, right? All right, but they keep reminding, oh, take the tour, right? The tour part is how you, like, successfully back up this wallet. We're now on blockchain.com. Okay. All right, so I have a wallet, but what I need to do is back it up properly. So let's go to settings. God, this has changed so much. Let's try here. No, I don't want that. Huh. Okay. So the first thing they are doing is here, confirm your email address. Okay. Oh, it's Security Center. Okay. So when we go to Security Center, here are the tools that they offer us. Not obviously, right? I had to dig around for this a little bit. There's that backup phrase we're looking for, right? Backup funds. Right? And they've created a print backup sheet for us, which I can save. Let's throw it on the desktop. And that's where my recovery phrase is. But see the order of how this was presented to us? We created this wallet out of thin air using our username, and we created our own password. But we did not back it up, right? And we still haven't confirmed our email. So if I threw $500 worth of Bitcoin in this wallet, and then I forgot my password, I'd be screwed, right? So in order to set this wallet up properly, we need to verify the email address, enable two-factor authentication, and print up this backup sheet, right? That's the proper way to back up this wallet. So it allows us to be a little bit lazy. Now, I don't think this was the wallet that Peter Schiff used. Is it Peter Schiff? Yeah. He used, I think there was a... somewhere Eric Vors jumped in and explained what happened, and he mentioned, I think it was this wallet or the other wallet, but he never backed it up, right? So some wallets don't force you to back up, right? It's sort of a secondary thing, right? That's funny. I got a alert from Binance US that my withdrawal was complete. So let's go over to Coinbase, and let's go to our portfolio, and let's go to our Bitcoin, and we should see there. See, I've got a pending Bitcoin deposit of $10.35. You'll notice that we started with $15. Now, I believe that when we were in Binance US, we were still around $14 worth of Bitcoin, maybe close to 15. So this $10.35, there was some blockchain fees. There were some withdrawal fees on Binance US's end. But I think that also we're dealing with the fluctuation of the price of Bitcoin too. So don't freak out too much when you see like a different exchange giving you sort of a different value of your Bitcoin, right? It's usually the same amount, right? It's a 0.0011 Bitcoin, right? So let's go over to Binance US. Let's look at our withdrawals, our crypto withdrawals. There, it's 0.0011983. So pretty close, right? I don't know if maybe Coinbase doesn't. Okay, there it is. Yeah. 11983. Same amount of Bitcoin, right? So we didn't lose any Bitcoin. Bitcoin, or the way that Coinbase determines the value of Bitcoin, it might be checking different exchanges, maybe a little more conservative, that kind of thing. So we didn't lose really anything during the transfer. All right, guys. So it's going to be a few minutes before that Bitcoin is actually confirmed in our Coinbase account. May not get there, but by the time we're... Let's go over, we're juggling a lot here, but let's switch back over to Trust and see what Trust has to say about it, if anything. Hey, look, there it is. So I have some pending Bitcoin from my crypto.com transfer, right? Not quite confirmed on the blockchain yet. Confirmation is a mathematical process that transactions go through to make sure that they're totally confirmed before your transfers become spendable, right? We know that we have the Bitcoin. We just can't spend it yet until it's totally confirmed on the blockchain. This is a built-in failsafe on the Bitcoin blockchain to prevent what's known as the double spend. Early people that were trying to figure out how to do digital wallets, digital money, were confronted with this double spend problem, where if I've got digital cash in one place and I try to spend it and then immediately try to spend the exact same copy somewhere else, then this whole system's not going to work, right? Because I can make a copy of a file and send it to 15 people, right? I can make a copy of a picture and send it to 15 people, and 15 people get that same picture, or 15 people get that same document, or 15 people get that same song, right? But I don't want digital cash to act like that, right? I don't want to be able to send copies of digital cash to multiple people. So Bitcoin designed a wonderful mathematical cryptography-based system to prevent people sending multiple copies of the same digital coin or digital value, right? We don't want our digital money to behave like our digital files and our digital music and our digital pictures, right? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm not sure what happened to John. I will check with him. Period. It is his morning. I gotta handle some work stuff, unfortunately. John, Lisa is waiting for you to pick up a red well. I gotta work. That's life. All right, so we got some Bitcoin coming into our Trust wallet. Let's move back over to that just to wait and see when that becomes spendable. That'll be cool. How to send hot coin to a Ledger Nano S. Okay. Is it safe to stake ICX on IconoX? I would assume it is if you're using their wallet. Thanks for your time. No problem, Adam. Another great show. Gordy Boy, thank you. Nano S Wirex Exchange. I'm done. All secure BTC. Keep it simple. Good. Yeah, I love the Nano X. I didn't really talk about it much today because setting up a Nano X wallet is a little more involved, and it uses a 24-word recovery phrase. But when you have a hardware-based wallet like this, you have the option, or you don't have the option. The process of setting up a wallet on this is very similar to Trust Wallet. During that initialization phase, it will generate a unique private key when you initialize this device. And from that unique private key, that a seed phrase is generated. Okay, just checking. Let me just confirm with my boss here real quick. I just contacted John. He apologizes. Period. He tells me that traffic is really heavy this morning. Period. But he is on his way. If you want to take the Redwell yourself, then I won't charge you for this morning's pickup. Period. But I will compensate John. Okay. All right, let's get back over to where were we? Trust. Let's. I'm going to pull down a little bit. It might take. It may not be totally confirmed by the time we're done. There we go. We wanted to kind of keep an eye on the Trust wallet, see how things were going. Let's go back over to Coinbase and see how things are going there. Let's refresh. Still pending, right? So the pending might be a while, right? But there is some Bitcoin in here already, right? So how would I cash out of the Bitcoin? I'm assuming Carol knows that, right? That's not too difficult, right? You, let's see. I think you need to sell it for US dollar, right? Sell your Bitcoin for US dollar, put it in your wallet, right? Right. That's only the $10 that I already had in there, right? I was going to wait for the rest of it to come in. You would sell the Bitcoin for US dollar, and then in Coinbase, it's trivial to withdraw US dollar to your own bank, right? You just say, transfer to bank, right? And then you've cashed out that altcoin that you had on Binance. Trezor is a good wallet, just like Ledger. I've got both. I'm not going to root around for it, but I have a couple of Trezor wallets as well. They're both hardware-based wallets that hold the private key for you on a device, right? And when you set both of them up, they give you recovery phrases, which you can write down on paper or in metal and store in a safe place in case the device is lost, stolen, misplaced, that kind of stuff. Crushed, flooded, burned, whatever can happen to a device. Now, I mentioned fires and floods, right? So if you've got a backup phrase on a piece of paper, that's not flood, fire, and shock resistant, right? The metal does better, right? It would go through fires and floods. But another strategy is to have multiple backups in multiple locations. Off-site backup, right? That's any business functions that way too. Any business worth its salt has their data, their important data, backed up on site and off site, right? It's just common sense, right? Anything could happen, right? So same with your recovery phrase. You keep a copy of it in a safe place where you can access it easily, and you keep an off-site copy somewhere else in case of disaster, right? It's just common sense. Well, I guess I'm going to go to 9:10 Just hopefully this stuff will, well, I guess it's really not that important that the Bitcoin, but I would like to show you in the wallet. I would like to show you in the Trust wallet that the Bitcoin becomes available, spendable. See, there it is. See, it's like Bitcoin zero, but it's got that little alert on there to let me know that the Bitcoin is arriving and is pending. Right, so hopefully we'll see that shortly. Right, that'll be fun. All right, let's see. Thanks, Ken. Thanks, Scott. Aloha. Good morning. Let me move this over so you guys can see what I'm doing. Good to have everyone here this morning. We're talking about Bitcoin custody, wallet custody, creating and backing up your wallets, making sure that you don't forget your seed phrase and your passwords. Right now, some wallets, if you set a password, you can forget that password and then use your recovery phrase to restore the wallet and create a new password. Right. But there are other wallets like Wasabi Wallet where the password is integrated into the recovery phrase and you need to remember both, right? So how do we remember our passwords? We have a system. We either have an excellent memory, right? Or we have a safe and secure place where we write them down, right? Like a little notebook or whatever that we don't keep laying next to our computer. Or we can save all our passwords in our browser. A lot of people use that method. That's not quite so secure as having your own specialized account, a password manager. Password managers do a better job of storing the passwords in encrypted format, right? So I use 1Password. Now there's others. There's Passlane, Dashlane, right? So these are all very good password managers for a modern digital society, right? How many things do we have that are protected with passwords, right? Our email, our social media accounts. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. We've got all our cryptocurrency accounts have usernames and passwords. So I have hundreds of password accounts in my password manager, right? So keep those safe and secure. Not only does it allow you to always have access to your passwords, it also allows you to create strong passwords when you create accounts. So if you get yourself a password manager, it might behoove you to go through all of your email accounts and your social media accounts and upgrade those old passwords that you created back in the early 2000s that are like, fluffy 123, those crazy passwords that we used back in the day when passwords were kind of this minor inconvenience that we all just kind of put there as placeholders, right? Passwords are serious business. We want to create strong passwords with high entropy. Entropy is the amount of that makes it difficult to crack, right? So we don't want a password that is just letters and numbers. We don't, a good password has numbers, letters, and symbols. A good password doesn't always start with a capital letter. A good password should end with something besides a number. Normal patterns can be easily cracked. Like cracking software has lots of algorithms, heuristics that it uses to crack people's passwords. And if you've got a password that's only 4 characters long, that begins with a capital letter and ends with a number, it's going to be cracked pretty quick, right? The longer your password, the harder it is to crack. The more diverse your password is, with upper and lower case and numbers and symbols, that also gives it more entropy, makes it harder to crack. So a password manager will auto-generate those types of passwords for you. So if you'll notice here, I can go over here. I can go, let's see. I love this because it allows me to scan my finger to get access. Right? Over here is the password generator, right? I can generate really long passwords, right? Allow digits, allow symbols, uh, you know. These are very good passwords. You can see me generating here. So your password manager will not only help you remember all your passwords, it'll help you generate good passwords. So kind of cool stuff, right? All right, so let's see here. Sherry, you're welcome. No problem. Thank you, Christian. Thank you so much. Sir, please, I want to unspent coins, how to recover. I want to unspent coin. Morose Hassan. How can I recover unspent coins? Please tell me. That's really not a very specific question. I need a little more information about that. I don't know what you mean by unspent coins. Are they in a wallet? Are they on an exchange? What kind of wallet are they in? Give me a little more information about your question. That unspent coins is not specific enough. What are your thoughts on Monarch Wallet? I've tried Monarch Wallet. I believe Monarch is a phone-based wallet, if I'm not mistaken. Whoops. I believe the Monarch wallet is a non-custodial wallet that will give you a recovery phrase that you will write down, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go over to the phone-based version of Monarch. I believe I have it on my phone. I don't believe I've set it up. Let's check here. Let's try. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So there is a 12-word seed in the Monarch wallet. So yeah, I mean, you'll notice here that wallets have different interfaces and different features, kind of mixtures of things. Now, as you'll notice that this wallet is a non-custodial wallet where you control the private key, but it does have some integration of some trading features in it, right? So, like Trust Wallet has a DEX where I can trade coins. Now, some wallets like Ledger are hodling only, right? I can't really trade within the Ledger-based wallet, Ledger Live, on my phone. But I can, they will link me to third-party sites where I can swap coins. But that functionality is not built into every cryptocurrency wallet. So some cryptocurrency wallets blur the lines between a wallet and an exchange, right? But Monarch looks cool to me. Anywhere where you can save your private seed phrase, your 12-word or 24-word seed phrase is going to be a decent non-custodial wallet where you control the private keys. Oh, sir, I sent BTC Cash to BTC Wallet by mistake. Unfortunately, Marrow's, there is no way to recover that. Right? You'll if you send BTC Cash to a BTC wallet, it's gone forever. That's why when we were in Coinbase, they told us specifically don't do that, right? When we do receive, right? Sending only other digital, including sending any other digital asset, including Bitcoin Cash, will result in permanent loss. There's just no way of recovering coins that you send to the wrong address. Back to mindfulness, back to rigorousness. You must be careful to not, send Bitcoin to the wrong address, right? And you're not alone, Hassan. Many people give me that exact same question. I sent BCH to a BTC address, and that's it. It's gone, right? Lesson learned. I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but that's the way it is. I'm still waiting for my Bitcoin deposit here to, and I was hoping that we would get that trust wallet. Uh, you're going to get like a trust wallet alert on your phone, right? It's going to pop up and go, hey, you just deposited $50 worth of Bitcoin. But I may not be here long enough to be fulfilled with that. But rest assured, I have that Bitcoin in my wallet, right? It's just not like totally spendable. It's not spendable yet, so it's not really fully deposited yet. It's still it's not it's confirming on the blockchain, but I definitely have it and will have it, and it will be spendable. Please, Hassan, please don't pay hackers to recover unrecoverable Bitcoin, right? They're just going to ask you to pay $200. How much Bitcoin did you lose? $200 worth? Well, you're just going to add to it. Please don't pay hackers to recover Bitcoin. They're preying on you. They're preying on your susceptibility to the fact that you might get your Bitcoin back, right? So they're trying to trick you into believing that they can recover your Bitcoin. This is a big scam out there. All these people, I get spammed all the time in my comments section with people that are giving other people advice on, I'll call this hacker. He's going to get your Bitcoin back, right? He's going to get you $15,000 worth of Bitcoin. You know, they're rampant. So please don't believe that someone is going, if you pay, they're always going to ask you for the money in advance. Please don't pay hackers. Just move on with your life and don't do that again, right? Don't make that same mistake again. I've lost Bitcoin, believe me. I've lost hundreds of dollars worth of Bitcoin by doing careless things, right? Not exactly what you did, but I have done similar things, right? I've revealed my private key in a video and had the Bitcoin stolen right out of my wallet as I watched, right? So we all make mistakes in life. Don't beat yourself up, right? Please don't beat yourself up over this. Just move on. It's like that gut-wrenching feeling, I just lost a bunch of money, right? But money is an idea, right? Money is comes and goes in our lives. We put in effort, we get a little value back from that. We work, we get paid, right? Sometimes money comes into our lives unexpectedly, right? Sometimes we lose money. Sometimes we find money. But it's nothing, money can be replaced. Our lives cannot. So just move forward from this loss and move on to the next thing. Maybe try to help someone else. And you might find that karma will bring back that value to your life in some other way. Right? Kristen Dunes, thank you. And my son would love this. I'm going to show my son this. I'm going to go, you guys can see this, I'm sure. I am going to show my son this. He is going to love it. My son is an ardent fan of Dumb Ways to Die. And that looks like one of the little Dumb Ways to Die character that he likes to draw. He loves to sing that song. So, yeah. 5 coins of BTC Cash. Oh, no. I'm really sorry about that, Merose. I really am. That's quite a bit of money. I don't know how long ago you bought it, but 5 BTC Cash. I don't even want to talk about it, how much it is. A few hundred, a few thousand maybe. But I'm really sorry for your loss. That's I can say that. Um, I lost a couple $100 worth of Bitcoin back in 2017. That by the end of 2017 would probably have been worth a few thousand. So we're all human, right? We can all make mistakes. So thank you for the tip, Christian. I appreciate that. It doesn't look like Trust Wallet is going to do us proud today. I'm going to have to, I guess it's not going to fully confirm before I'm done. But so to recap, we're talking about not losing our Bitcoin. So put it in a wallet that is safe and secure. Back up your wallet. Make sure that you stored your backup in a safe place, right? And when you're transferring Bitcoin, be mindful, be rigorous, be careful. Now you notice that I took $50 worth of Bitcoin off crypto.com and transferred it into my Trust wallet. I've done that many times. I know what I'm doing. But in general, when you transfer Bitcoin from an exchange or somewhere to a new wallet that you've never transferred Bitcoin to ever, it's always good, best practice to transfer small amount first instead of transferring the entire mother load. So for example, Morose, if you had only transferred zero point 0.5 Bitcoin Cash as a test, then you would have immediately seen that the transaction failed, right? So in the future, try to always do a little small amount first to confirm that you've gone from point A to point B. And once you've confirmed that you've successfully made the transfer, then transfer the mother load, right? So be careful what you're doing. Always do small test transactions first when transferring to new addresses, right? That's good practice, right? Practice responsible Bitcoin custodianship because you and only you control that Bitcoin, and you and only you are responsible for that Bitcoin. And you and only you will lose that Bitcoin if you're careless or you make mistakes. We're all human, right? So set up a system for yourself that will ensure your success, right? Just like anything in life, right? You need to learn the proper procedure, right? If you're going to be a good snowboarder, you gotta learn the ropes. You gotta learn how to fall. You gotta learn how to get up, right? You gotta learn how to slow yourself down. You gotta learn how to, wear the right equipment. So anything in life requires preparation, right? Any good job, if you're going to build a bookcase, don't just start hammering nails into wood, right? You prep, right? You make sure you have all your materials. You make sure you have your nails and you got good tools and you've got your plans and everything. Good prep is always the key to any task, right? If I want to build a new computer rig, I make sure that I have all of the materials that I need. I make sure that I have all of the tools that I need. My screw, my wire cutters for my Phillips head. Make sure I have a plan in action before I start. Good preparation is the best way to complete a task. Just jumping in is not always the best strategy, right? Good preparation is always key. All right, guys, I went a little over today because I started a little late, but my Bitcoin hasn't completely confirmed yet, but it will, right? I'm not worried about it, right? I can rest easy. Yeah, so I've got a Ledger Nano X, great item. If you've watched this stream before, I do a lot of demos with Ledger Live and the Ledger X. I did not today, but I will, right? Check out the live stream on Friday night. I'm going to sign off for now. Be sure to check down in the description below for all my affiliate links, crypto.com, ledger.com, brave.com, Brave browser. If you're not using Brave browser, I would highly recommend it. It's totally free, blocks ads and trackers by default. Check out all that stuff down in my description. Don't forget, I do this live stream on Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for an hour and a half. Talk about Bitcoin, talk about markets, talk about news, move Bitcoin around. Check out these Tuesday mornings, 9:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gives me time to get home from dropping the kids off at school. And then check out my channel. Oops. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to... When you subscribe, there's this little bell that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you again soon.